and Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will put toe together and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Five-yard line. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. And why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Ducks want to move quickly. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ducks! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
It's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first down? This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
You see those calls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here's the pressure. Pulls it in. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone, marking at the 17, and they are set up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Sayet. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
To the air on second down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did it, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, lost a throw. Caught over the middle. It's Garcia.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big...
Oh, he's got some speed. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Hughes. And that's a very productive first down play at bringing up 2nd and 3.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moore to the air. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Ducks will hustle with the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. the chip shot field goal. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Purdy on the Jets. And what a huge choke play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
In the middle, it's Peoples. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The RPO fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Lets it fly. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He throws back to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, it's nice to have a weapon like that. A receiver playing running back. A guy that you feel so comfortable with that you can slip him out of the backfield, let him run that angle. He sticks his foot in the ground, creates separation, and makes a big play for this offense. Nice versatility by the running back.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
Number 38, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee in this drive from the start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Moore to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Non-A receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He'll take another shot here. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with tempo. We're ready to do it again.
One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State,
Wide open spaces. The 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
On the move, it's Donaldson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
and that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quarterback adapted. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the QB has had a nice drive. And this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback effectively. Even better, getting him on the ground.
He splits the upright. And And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. It's complete to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense good.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Oregon! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. They were trying to steal it. To draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Looking left. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The inside handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Line getting set on second down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Here's the score. Ohio State 24, Oregon 13.
To go up top. He's got it on the move. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. They'll go up top on second and short. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they and for 6 more points.
number 4.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Give them 6.
The quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here we go. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the ball. Touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Still running up the 40. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, late in the
college football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Timeout, LSU.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this.
There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Hughes.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Moore to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
7, LSU 0.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. Gets 15 and a first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
This tight end is so athletic, and at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. They get him down to this offense to set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws the Bills way in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. Covered margin. He'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Moore will throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Garcia. Doesn't quite make it to the first down, partner. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. First down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Moore to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's second and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Moore will throw. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
10, LSU.
The Ducks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21 and not quite ready. Picked up, just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Durham. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. LSU right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make the first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Highway corral, but not before. He gets out of first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Bengals. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that. And once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Casper. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Garcia. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Moore to the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you thought maybe in the second half this this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming over.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. LSU quick to the line. Gonna run it. It's Durham. It's a seam wide open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up about 26 for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in.